Joining us for a conversation is Sean Kun of Dolly Varden Silver. Mr. Kun, thank you for joining us today, sir.
Maurice, thanks for having me on, and it was good to see you down in Boca at the Rural Symposium a few weeks back.
Mutual, sir, and it was a standing room, as I recall. So there's a lot of interest in Dolly Varden Silver, and understandably why, as we're going to find out more today. So great to have you back on the show, as Dolly Varden Silver has spectacular news for shareholders regarding resource expansion and a fifth drill on site already turning on the high-grade Kitsalt Valley project. Before we begin, Mr. Kun, for someone new to Dolly Varden Silver, what is the opportunity your company presents to the market?
That's a great question. Thanks, Maurice. So Dolly Varden is giving investors leverage to rising silver and gold prices. It's also giving silver and gold focused investors a vehicle that, even at a time where silver and gold may be either declining or going flat in price, we have successfully grown our mineral inventory. So we're giving precious metals investors exposure to a large, high-grade silver and gold deposit in a very safe location.
Well, I love the proposition here. Let's get into today's press release, which announced high-grade near-surface intersects on the Kitsalt and Torbrit extensions, respectively. Sir, I have a map of Figure 2 from today's press release. Walk us through your latest discoveries.
Okay, and just to put this into some context, the Torbrit deposit and past producing mine is the largest silver mine on the property. It represents one of 7 deposits that make up our mineral resource. Now, the Kitsalt vein is the highest grade portion of the large Torbrit deposit. And, last year we had a lot of success expanding the Kitsalt vein. We had some really big numbers, like 50 meters of over 400 grams. We had tremendous step out success. So what today's press release really focuses on is that we are extending and expanding with high grade silver mineralization. And where we're doing that is actually what we describe as up dip. So we've got a vein that we've identified, and we're drilling and we're projecting where that vein may go to surface. So not only are we expanding the strike length of the vein, but as important, we're also increasing the width of the vein. So we're extending the strike length, but we're also showing it's a more robust vein. So it's increasing in both length and width, and we're finding it closer to surface. The other thing that we announced today, Maurice, is we had about a $20 million drill budget, which budgeted 45,000 meters. Now, we are not increasing the amount of money we're putting into the ground, but because of efficiencies, we're able to allocate an extra 10,000 meters of drilling. So we've increased our meters to 55,000 meters. We're bringing in a 5th drill rig to accomplish that goal. And we're doing that at no extra cost to our shareholders. And we're also doing that because what we've demonstrated or validated with today's press release is the tremendous discovery potential. And so the exploration targets that we have for expansion and extension, we will be able to target those with this extra 10,000 meters of drilling.
Can you also share with us on that new drill rig that's out there? Where is it located?
So that drill rig will be moving around. So, it will go to Homestake, it will go to Wolf, it will go to Kitsalt, it'll go throughout the property, as will the other 4 rigs.
Now, I want to go back to the drill results that we just released, but I also want to find out as well, since we're talking about this diamond core drill rig now, you're also going to be doing some geophysical survey samples. Is that correct?
Yeah. So, We have a lot of tools in our exploration toolkit, and there's a company up in the Golden Triangle, Simcoe Geoscience, giving the company a little bit of a plug here. I learned about the company on a fishing trip with Mr. Eric Sprott a couple of seasons ago, and I was learning about the success that companies like Tudor or Ascot were having with Simcoe. And so from there, we brought Simcoe to the property in 2022. We were quite happy with some of the targets they had generated. So they're coming back to site, and they will be doing some more geophysical surveys for us, which has translated into success. And it's one of many tools that we use to vector into these targets, but it's an important one.
Well, I'm looking forward to the results from that as well, sir. Can you walk us through today's results?
Yeah, what I'll just focus on is a couple of the highlight holes. One of them was close to 20 meters of approximately 350 grams of silver, and the other one was close to 10 meters of over 500 grams. So again, what we're seeing here is we're seeing big widths, which are potentially amenable to bulk mining, which will reduce mining costs, and we're seeing grades, anything north of 300 grams, we really celebrate at Dolly Varden. Our cutoff grade is 150 grams per ton, which is a pretty high cutoff grade for silver. Anytime we can see results that are 2 and in some cases 3 times that cutoff grade, these are results that will really carry.
Today's press release is the first of many from this year's fully funded drill program. In terms of news flow, when can shareholders expect to receive the next set of results?
Maurice, we just put out news today. Now you want more? No. Jokes aside, this is just a fraction, less than 10% of the drill program that we're in the midst of and will continue to be completing in the coming months. What I anticipate, today is August 8th. I anticipate putting out result-oriented news, whether it's once every month or if it's twice a month. And so you'll get news throughout September, October, November, December, January, even into February. And whether that's one package, a batch of results from different project areas, but I expect to see at least one result a month, if not 2.
Well, a number of catalysts on the horizon. In closing, what would you like to say to shareholders?
I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to build a business here. Thank you for your alignment in our long-term vision. We've got a special asset here. And it's really the shareholders. I think our number one attribute at Dolly Varden is the shareholders, because the shareholders are giving us a chance with that alignment of our vision. They're enabling us a chance to go out and be successful. And then beyond the shareholders, it's really the team. It's the team of scientists that go out every day and grow this deposit. It's the capital that those shareholders enable these scientists to go out and to grow the deposit. And then it's the project in and of itself. It's a special project. I mentioned it when we started on the call, the size of the project, the grade of the project, most importantly, being in a stable location that's really home to some of the greatest gold and silver mines that the world has ever seen. So those 3 factors make Dolly Varden a unique investment opportunity. And with all the catalysts that we have, with all this drilling and expansion and growth, I think it's a really good time to getting to know the company and adding us to your watch list.
Speaking of shareholders, I'm proud to say that I've been a shareholder now for 3 years. I am monthly adding to my position, as you know, sir, and I have not sold a single share that I can ever think of, and I don't plan to in the near future. All right, sir, last question, and that is, what did I forget to ask?
Maurice, you're thorough. You got it all. Thank you so much.
Well, Mr. Kun, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Wishing you and Dolly Varden Silver the absolute best, sir.
Thank you.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.